Right. Damn you. I like that. Maybe the pixels will join me eventually. Render, damn you.
Put that on a shirt.
That's such a good one. Render, damn you.
Pour some over encumbered.
Alright, should be good. I'll go ahead and increase the size of your screen so you can see chat better. I still can't stop laughing about that K-pop demons under.
That's a trip right there.
That's good. I'm gonna watch it. I'm going to actually watch it, and I'm going to honestly just appreciate all the stupidity I'd see.
Just you amaze me. That sort of thing. That's how that works.
It's good. I'm gonna pull a Forrest. You
Are so interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, that's how you pull that.
But I'll say it in a very positive, because I don't want to be mean to it. I think there's some good stuff there.
I will reserve my meanness for when it deserves it.
Well, the thing is, from the trailer alone, other than some obviously silly design choices in terms of animation, I didn't see anything egregiously bad. Like, there wasn't any, like, pandering. There wasn't any clear political themes. Like, I thought that, you know, they sold what they said they were going to sell, you know? They said, we're going to have K-pop artists hunting demons. And that's exactly what
As
we
a
saw.
matter of fact, that's what they had.
That's exact. They didn't try to push anything. They did, you know, I'm just thinking.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah. Hey, Lord, did you see the trailer for the RBD's class in Dark Time and how it kept in Dark Areas?
Yes. Raven was just showing me those earlier today.
Yeah, we saw those.
And they look good. Not gonna lie, I am a little butthurt that I'm not seeing Skitari. But
And
you know,
I still want a Sororitas game.
yes, but you know, as far as the RBD, I like that they're getting some love.
We basically judged him, you know.
Yeah. So first of all, to deal with my excess inventory, I've been putting this off for too long.
Are you guys in the K-pop and Demon show from Netflix?
Yeah.
We saw the trailer today, and it honestly was so funny.
We were
I just died laughing. I heard from someone, I don't know where I heard it, but I heard that they got T Yang to feature. I can't believe that, because I just can't see him doing it, but
You know,
that'd be awesome.
I can.
You can?
I 100% can. Listen, if we can get a K-pop artist to come over and do, gosh, what was his
Gangnam
name?
Style?
Defense.
Not Gangnam
That's
Style,
me,
no.
Mauro
Different guy. It was
Rufus.
before Gangnam Style
Light
got
on.
popular.
The very
Stephen
best.
Colbert. He did the Stephen Colbert show, so I'm like,
T Yang did the Stephen Colbert.
not T Yang, but it was like, it was a K-pop star of equivalence back then.
Can I interest
Well, I
you
was
in
about to
some of
say,
my
T
ways?
Yang I don't think has ever come to the States. If he has, I don't know.
He might have come for like a tour or something, but I don't think he did any shows.
But K-pop, I don't know, man. That's just...
Not my cup of tea, but still.
A fine transaction.
Like I said, my issue, from a writing standpoint, my biggest issue with it is the three girls. We don't know anything about them, and their personalities don't make them stand out. They all seem to be the same personality, and that's the only problem I see. None of them seem to act like, when you look at, like, say, characters like Totally Spies or the Powerpuff Girls, it's very clear that each one is a distinct personality type. They're not all going to behave the same way all the
To
time.
serve you.
In this, I don't know. The girls did all the same things.
I'm
They
for
all
no-
did yeah moments, and when their plane was
Have a
destroyed,
look
they all
around.
stopped to eat a
You
cup
won't
of
find
noodles.
better prices in all Tambria.
It's funny, but that sounds like something the comedic character would do. Are all three the comedic character?
If they want to be, maybe. You don't know them.
But maybe, I don't know. Maybe I actually have to watch it and we'll see
Goodbye.
that each of the girls is very distinct in their own way. It's very possible. But just from what I saw, that's not what it... Now, I will say this. My favorite one of them is the one who's using a freaking glaive. I'm like, okay, base. That's awesome. But my favorite part about the whole thing, my favorite part about the whole show, in the trailer anyway, was just when the evil demon leaders decide they're going to counter the K-pop girls
move.
by becoming a K-pop boy band themselves. And I'm like, holy shit.
Train others. Go on.
I thought, okay, I was like,
Other provinces.
wait, that reminds me of something. Isn't that the plot of like, it's not High School Musical. I think of another musical movie or TV show where that was kind of the plot. The villains become a singing group to counter the good guys who were a singing group. And I could be wrong, but I think the evil band wanted to steal souls too or something. I don't even remember.
Who doesn't? The soul market's big this time.
the soul market's pretty big, you know?
But anyway, we are back in Tamriel, and...
Anyway, I'm gonna get my shoes on so I can go run that errand real quick.
Yep. It was pitch perfect. No, that was about people being stupid in college.
Pitch perfect? What the... No, it wasn't pitch perfect. That's not what I'm thinking of.
Because they weren't trying to steal
What am I
people's
honestly
souls.
thinking of? It's probably gonna be something that I watched and I'm ashamed that I watched it.
No, Pitch Perfect fixed that list.
I mean, I've never watched Pitch Perfect, so...
You're better
Can I
off.
beg a favor of you?
Because I don't know what possessed them, because I was on a cross-country trip, and we were on the bus that had, like, the DVD player, and they...
I remember what it was now. I remember what it was, and I am ashamed. Because I remember watching it with Mika.
Hey, Spark.
I watched it with Mika back in the day. It was the My Little Pony movie, the second one, I think. Because that was the whole plot. They were up against these sirens or whatever. Yeah, that was...
I take your word for it.
I do have a bed available for
I
20
remember
gold
this.
a night.
I'm ashamed I
Shall I
remember
rent
it.
Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well.
Surprised by the XP or anything. Gotta stay on that grind.
Spark, you said that in every stream we've done. You pop in and in every stream you go, I'm surprised by the XP I am earning. But you never say what the XP is from. What game are you playing where you're getting XP? How are you getting the XP? And are you talking about it, and why are you sharing it with us?
Tech Girl knows apparently what it is.
Okay, well, she knows.
And
I mean, I want to be proud of you for the XP you're earning, but where are you earning it?
Yeah, there, Warrior.
I had no idea you two watched Friendship is Magic.
Well, one of us does.
I watched it with Mika back in the day because she was a friend of mine who was very into the show, and because we were good friends, I watched it with her. I'm in the chat. XP in chat? You can get XP in chat?
I guess that's what the crowns are for? I don't know.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know. It's weird.
Is chat a PvP enabled zone now?
I don't know. The crown thing confuses me so much. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that people comment on it.
I am confused.
I don't know the rules anymore.
Time is
Where's
warp.
my hat? There it is.
Time is warp. Space is bendable.
And cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. But yeah, I watched... How many seasons did I watch before I finally threw in the towel? I think it was like... I think I watched season 4 and then I just quit. Like I was just like, alright, I've seen all I need to see.
That's what I'm trying to find.
But like, what happened was, I remember it got popular when I was in college. I was friends with Mika at the time. She was a huge fan of My Little Pony. Asked if I'd
Office of
watch
Imperial
it with her. I
Commerce.
said, I don't know if it's really my thing. She said, no, I just want to see what you
You've got
think.
complaints.
And
Who
let's
doesn't?
like review the episodes. Let's actually review and break down the episodes from a writing standpoint.
Why?
So we did.
I mean, of
we
course.
watched a lot of them.
All I have
give the
available
show
right
credit.
now
It
is a
could have been
hole
lot
on the
worse than it
waterfront.
was. For a kid's show, it definitely does what it needs to
Really?
do. It's not pandering.
Then you've
it's
just
not
become a
preachy,
homeowner.
it's-
Here
There were
is
some
your
episodes
house
that I
key.
thought were, hey,
You'll
that's
find it
creative,
in the
and there were others
waterfront
I thought,
district.
that was shit.
It's not much to look at.
But then after
You may
Mika and
want
I
to
broke
spruce it up a bit
contact,
with some
my taste for the
furnishings.
show kind of died with it. I
I'd
was kinda
suggest
like,
talking to
Even the
Sergius
only reason I
Verus
really
at
watched
3.
it. So I know of it. I know of a lot of stuff
Take
in it,
care.
but I'm not really watching it now. You know, it's kind of like, if they did something really incredible, and like Lark and I have talked about ways that they could fix it. Like, you know what? Establish that there's a massive war going on. That's where all the guy ponies are.
Yeah, they've all been drafted. And whatever the country girl one's brother is a filthy draft dodger.
Either that or he's too stupid. Or it could be that he's the only one to be able to take care of the family. He's the only guy on that farm.
Doesn't matter, draft dodger. And besides, the whole purpose is like, look, the country one is like, she's capable of like taking care of the farm. So like I say, draft.
Go ahead, please.
Dodger.
Which girl is your favorite from MLP Question? Which one is my favorite? The only one that I really liked was Aspen.
Only quality goods.
And the
for
only reason I
sale.
like her is because she's
What
country.
can I interest you in?
And I'm country.
I believe she's also sponsored by Kellogg's. If you know.
Well, no, there's another reason. I remember this. I can't remember the episode, and I don't care to remember, but I remember they were all eating pancakes. She was one with chocolate chips in those pancakes. I was like,
An excellent.
I want to eat that breakfast. I want to eat that breakfast. I'm more of a casual runner. You're just like it for the story, the characters, in the comic. Hey, that's fine. No judgment. I don't watch it anymore. Don't care for it. It's kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth since it was something that
Thank
me and
you for your
Mika did together, and we're no longer friends. So
Farewell.
that's that, and this is this.
And now
We're
it's
not
time for the
enough
show.
about all that. We were talking about K-pop fighting demons.
I'm not sure if that's an improvement.
It is. It is 100% of improvement.
The Maria
I will watch that show. I will actually watch it just to see what they do.
Safe.
Because while it looks goofy, I'm gonna give it credit. I'm kind of here for. I'm like, look,
If they
the
understand,
animation and art style reminds me too much of Red.
it also reminds me a bit of Bad Guys.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can kind of see that.
It's like Bad Guys anime style versus whereas Bad Guys was more that what Cat in Underpants.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can kind of see. At least you didn't watch Care Bears? Nah, I never really understood that. I might have joined a Bible group outside my school, and it sounds exciting.
Hey,
You might have
good
joined?
for you.
Tech, don't tell me you might have joined. Join!
Do it. Make your dreams a reality.
Don't just might have joined. Join it. And tell us what they teach you. I'd love to hear. Very curious what they're teaching in your Bible study.
The Bible.
Got to see if it's up to par.
Or is it up
You
to
don't
Paul?
want just standard Sunday school lessons of and then Jonah got swallowed by a fish.
It was a whale of a tale, I tell you.
Big Mac got married later in the series.
It's you.
Draft.
The hero of
Draft
Dodger.
This is truly an
Well,
honor.
they invited me. Then go!
Have fun.
Go! Have a good time! Enjoy it! Don't let anyone stop you. Alright, well, I got my wallet, my keys, my hat, my phone.
Common sense?
What?
Common sense?
I lost that a long time ago.
Okay, as long as we're...
Why is everyone talking about McDonald's Big Mac? We're not. We're not talking
But we
about that.
can. So, the unique thing about the Big Mac...
The Big Mac is better than the Whopper. There, I said it.
Well, the reason why McDonald's is better than Burger King isn't even that McDonald's is great. It's just that Burger King's fries taste
shit.
They taste terrible with every liquid known to man.
And even the Burger King burger isn't that good, if I'm being honest.
It's okay. Their burger is okay, but I still remember one of their ad campaigns back when I was in college, and it rubbed me the wrong way, so to the point where I have tried to never step foot in a Burger King if I can avoid it.
I just don't like it. Assassin MLP stuff. We stopped talking MLP. We started talking about the Korean pop, the K-pop fighting demons thing. That led into My Little Pony, and now we're back to talking about Big Macs. And now we can talk about whatever you want because I'm about to go. So, yeah. If you need anything, shoot me a text, bro. I'm gonna be gone a while. This could be a fight for my very life, brother.
How can you be so sure?
If I don't come back, know that I love you.
Don't.
Nah, it's a death flag.
Oh.
You know death flags? In writing, death flags?
I'm more of a death Morse code guy, actually.
Actually, let me use the bathroom first before I go. Then I'll drop some more death flags.
To which will allow me to go, what an odd thing to say.
Well, that's exactly what a death flag is. It's kind of like why did you say that?
It's just like, hey, you're scaring me, buddy. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't be that guy. What else do I need to draw? You know, I'm going to put the storage area inside of the storage area. But yeah, I got a house now because I need a place to store all my crap. Because I'm such a loot goblin that I need a little loot stash now, and so this now fulfills that. Now I don't have to pay for a room and board when I'm in the Imperial City. Where's he going? He's just gonna walk down to the store to pick up some things we need. Yeah, this game is crazy. Oh yeah, it is in fact crazy. Oblivion is wild, and we are going to continue becoming the paladin the divines need me to be. Before I become the Daedric god the cosmos needs me to be.
Alright, well, it's time that I went. When we get back, well, I'll get back. We'll all make it out of this.
Wait, hold on. Sign this life insurance policy.
You just throw. You're like, man, with all these death flags, I'm almost expecting aliens to abduct you.
Seriously?
Maybe.
No doubt.
Anyway, all right.
I'm still baffled that it was all released on the same day. Yeah, I know. There was like, hey, yeah, what we're going to do with this is we're just going to shadow drop it. And like, I'm like, there's no way. And then, lo and behold, we all got Oblivion.
And it already outsold They See Shadows.
To be fair.
Bro, Jay with the... Look at what Jay just did, bro.
Lark, you are funny. Oh,
Look at what Jay just did, bro. Bro, he's already on point, bro.
I want that kind of commitment from Hannah, if you're listening.
She's not here. She's at work.
Oh. I still want that commitment from you, Hannah.
Just Jay's already drawn. Oh my God, Jay's such a Chad. Jay's such a Chad. Anyway,
Shadius Maximus.
where's my belt?
You already beat Sean. You don't need it. Oh, I'm confused because in my other profile I have a amulet of water walking and water breathing. So whenever I come across water, I just slip that on and just sprint. And I confuse people to make them think I'm Jesus.
What did Jay do? He drew his character for the next D&D campaign.
Yeah, ask Jay if you can like share that in the Discord because that's pretty.
He
sweet.
did. That's how I saw it.
I mean, in the other Discord.
What are you talking about?
Did he release that on the D&D Discord?
The D&D Discord.
Then I'm talking about the main channel.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy. What, Tom?
Aliens. It's that Raven guy. Get it? We need to know how to defeat light bearers. They wouldn't learn that from me. I'm more worried about if aliens abducted me. The first thing I'm going is, okay, listen, do what you want to me, but don't take any advice from Hannah. It will not end well for anyone.
Nah, they're gonna listen to me.
No, they come to you. They come to you like, all right, Lark, we have captured your brother. We plan to run experiments on him. What should we do?
How much are you willing to pay?
How much money are we fronting right now?
Because, listen, I got bills. I'm just saying. As long as he comes back in one piece, we can negotiate. Mom and Dad will not be upset as long as it is still in one
So basically,
piece.
they're like, we can do whatever we want to as long as we pay you.
Standard market rate applies.
I know what aliens would want with Raven. I don't know either. Talk about that in chat. Tell me what you think they do to me. Or what I do to them.
They want to understand.
Dun, 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 dun.
Glowy.
Anyway, okay, I wasted enough time. I better get going.
Ask them for toast first.
Ask them for what?
Toast first.
Why do I need to ask the aliens for toast?
I don't know. I guess they have good toasters. Is this a Mechanicus question?
I guess. I mean, that'd be hilarious if aliens had captured us and I just like, hold on, holds out a toaster. I'd say they crave information from our planet. Well, I could tell them a few things. I wouldn't be able to tell them everything, but who could, really? I think aliens would want to see Raven be a girl since he often jokes about it. That's the reason I said they can't talk to Hannah. Because that's what Hannah would say. They'd say, okay, Hannah, we've captured Raven. What should we do with him? And Hannah goes, hold on, I've got a list. Like, you know she'd do it too, right, Lark?
Amongst other things, yeah.
Amongst other things. All right, I wasted enough time. Y'all have fun. I'll be back.
All right. Now I need to get to the surface super fast before I die.
Before you die.
Yes, before I died. Okay, so the shrine is somewhere around here. Who's Hannah? Hannah's a friend of Raven and mine, who's essentially one of the main artists. She and Jay are basically our artist buddies. And can a fella get some oxygen? Thank you. Oh dear. Only one. I could have sworn it would have taken more than that to take you down, but alright. Always time to level up illusion magic. Well, I could stone. Don't mind if I do. A ghost! Oh no, fireball. And you're lucky that I ran out of magic. But now, this is going to hurt you. I captured a soul so I can recharge my nonsense. I love it. And the Guardian is down. No, I don't need Iron Arrows ain't gonna give me a dang thing. But that will fetch a nice price. So how you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing just fine. Despite the nonsense that is my work, but hey, what are you gonna... I know this is just supposed to be light fixtures, and I'm basically stealing ancient elven light bulbs, but they make such money, they're good in a pinch for restoring magic. Just, you gotta take them. You always have to steal as many as you can. Give me that thing. Catch. Catch again, motherfucker. Sucker. Hopefully that'll make it so that I don't wind up running out of magic too much again. On the topic of fictional wizards from yesterday, how should I view Marvel's Doctor Strange? Well, again, this is LARK speaking, but technically speaking, by D&D standards, Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme that he is, would be considered a wizard. Because he learned all of his magic. Because he had to go, like, he was a normal person, and then he just started studying, and then lo and behold, he's a wizard. Well, he became, like, he's still called Sorcerer or Sorcerer Supreme, but he's a wizard. Sorcerers just inherently have magical blood. They don't have to be taught the arcane arts in the same way. You know, you think having your head removed would make you weaker, but then you'd be wrong. Recharge nonsense fire curse table LARK. What the frick game? You said nonsense. Haha. There do be nonsense. Okay. So what's going on? Here we are. Mort flesh. Door to the shrine of the Crusader. Well, I'm a Crusader, so I'm going to go in there. Look, do you think that a red dragon can be good like Parthenax in D&D? Well, the way they're written in baseline D&D, you have chromatic dragons, which are evil, follow Tiamat, and then you have metallic dragons, which I forget who they follow. I want to say Bahamut, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about that. But they're typically the more good-aligned ones. However, when you are running your campaign, that's up to you. Unless you're running a module that specifically says, no, you can have. I have no problem with that. Because, like, for example, like in the universe that me and Raven created, dragons, they somewhat sort of follow that pattern, but really it's more of an idea of allegiance of each dragon as an individual rather than familial bloodlines. But hey, what are you gonna do? Ooh, what's over there? Hello. Nice try, buddy. Who wanted to fight? Dumbledore or Strange? What a strange question. I'm kidding. I'm probably going to have to go with Doctor Strange just because I feel like with because Marvel and DC pull absolute nonsense with their characters. Absolute nonsense. And when you have one character who can basically, like, traverse the multiverse, I think that gives them a bit of an edge. Fine steel longsword, nice. And Knights of the Nine Shield, heck yes, baby! That's the Nine Shield, is that better than what I have? Oh, wait. No. Don't tell me. It's light armor! Oh, no! They don't know how I roll. They don't know how... What are you doing just staring at me? You perv. Got a bone to pick with me? That's what I thought. Fire style. High explosives jutsu. What kind of dragon would, Echelon the Black be in D&D? I'm not quite familiar with that one. Describe him for me, and I might be able to give you a bit of a comparison. Okay, so I need a key. Sir Emil. Okay, here we go. I found the body of Sir Emil, who appears to have perished centuries ago while questing for the Shrine of the Crusader. Perhaps I can find some clues on his body that will help my own quest for the Crusader relics. Make this my active quest. Yes. Sir Emil was a member of the Knights of the Nine, a holy order devoted to recovering the relics of the Crusader. Through the reading of his journal, I have located their former headquarters, the Priory of the Nine, and the West Well. Once I recovered the helm from the Shrine of the Crusader, I should proceed to the old Priory. Alright. According to Sir Emil's journal, the helm of the Crusader is located in Pliniel's Shrine. Okay. I need and a ring. Gonna put that on because I can. Catch. Oh, you're a tough one, are ya? Well, get over here. Yeah, you weren't expecting that now, were you? Very few people would. But just so I don't blow through all of my charge, has that fine steel launcher? Beautiful. Echelon the Black from Lord of the Rings. Oh, you mean like the biggest, biggest dragon they've ever had? Like in the Silmarillion? I'm thinking that... Because the thing is, color-wise, definitely ancient black dragon. But... Hold on. But, based on, like, breath attacks, probably red dragon. Destruction's so much easier to level up in this game than, Skyrim. Cave-in. I need to get up there. Thank you. What are your thoughts on half-dragons? You mean Dragonborns in terms of, like... Well, realistically, I think there's more of a distinction than that. But... Didn't I just come from here? I did just come from here. Then I went the wrong way. What's going on? But I have no problem with half dragons. You can rock them. Actually, a book series I started that had to revolve around that in terms of it was like a Christian fantasy book, which was interesting. Okay, so I came from that direction. Which means I need to go in this one. Ah, here we are. Missed the cave-in. Actual half-dragons, not dragonborns. what would you classify as a half dragon? Because there's going to be multiple different things that could qualify. Because dragonborns, I think, could argue as half dragons because they're descended from dragons. But do you mean like that's half dragon, half human? Like they have spliced with something else? I need details, man. The devil's always in the details. Door to the Lost Catacombs. Is there anything over here before I go to the Door to the Lost Catacombs? There's a chest. An Orcish shield. Nice. So look, I don't think I've ever gotten an Orcish shield in the remaster yet. Not bad. And it is better than the Blade Shield, so we will keep on rocking what we keep on rocking. And we're in. Or not. We're still inside. Let's see. I always expect there to be like a chest there, and those little divots are... Oh gosh, you. Yes, come get me. You missed again. You disappointed us in life and in death. Shame on your house, and you won't even let me have ectoplasm. You are a disappointment. Yes, the offspring is human and a dragon, polymorph dragon. Oh, so like if a dragon polymorphs into a human and gets with a human. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. I have no issue with that. I'm a fan. In fact, the Raven Lord's lore has a bit of that going on. And if you know, you know. I think the Tyranids would be if they could absorb Alduin. Well, that's kind of... They realistically can't, because the only thing that can effectively consume a dragon is something that has a dragon soul. The Tyranids do not have dragon souls, so they just can't do it. Ooh, miss. Get that. Fireball! My stuff is more potent. There we go. Increase that, please. How power does it... Oh, yeah, I already did that one. Lark, how much have you and Raven been criticized as Christians for liking fantasy? If so, how do you feel with them? Oh, how do you deal with them? Okay, so here's the thing. Realistically speaking, most Christians I have interacted with do not have any problem with fantasy. The vast majority do not. Sure, there was that satanic panic thing that happened for a bit, and there were some that were kind of like, oh no, we don't do that, that's so terrible. But like, let me put it in perspective. I got into D&D because of some buddies at my church. And every single person in my D&D group is a Christian and is a regular church attender. I play Magic the Gathering with a youth pastor. So there's plenty of there's plenty of Christians out there that are willing to just go like, hey, we can separate the fantasy from reality, and we can have a good time. Now, we do occasionally run into those people that are like, hey, and you run into two types. One is like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing that. That's just, it's not my thing. I have trouble reconciling it, and I just don't want to deal with it. In that case, fine. If it's not for you, we're not going to force you. I'm not going to like sit you down and go, you have to read Harry Potter, or you have to like Rick Riordan's work, or anything along those lines, because I hate being that guy. Nobody likes being that guy. But when you deal with like your Little Light Studios that want to go around shaming people for like, oh, you can't be a Christian and like fantasy, or you can't like fiction or anything like that, my typical response is like, you don't know how this works at all. And if they're willing to discuss with you, I like to calmly like explain like, hey, here's my point of view, here's how I see things. I think you'll come to realize it isn't as bad as you think it is. But if they want to just be fear mongers and go, oh, everything's so awful or whatever, then you kind of have to wash your hands with them. Just go, there's no help. Gold rings, nice, and hello, beautiful. The Helm of the Crusader. Oh, baby. Heck yes! Heck yes! What was added to my spell list? Serene Beauty, something like that. Pilgrim's Grace. Okay, can only be used once a day. Serene Beauty, okay. Immune to silence. Calm on to... Ooh! Ooh, that's nice. I'm a paladin now. I'm full paladin. This is great. No. There we go. That's juicy. That is juicy right there. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Love it. Oh, no. Draco from Dragon is one of the best dragons in my film, in my opinion. Hey, here. Go for that. Thoughts on Draco from Dragonheart? This is going to surprise you. I've never actually seen Dragonheart. I think I've seen a few clips, but I don't think I've actually seen it. One of my characters is a red, half-dragon, Oath of Ancients paladin. Like Parthenex, he's trying to overcome his draconic heritage, based on Durgok from Welsh mythology. Cool! I love including a little bit of mythology and a little bit of, like, a little bit of lore and other stuff into the characters I build. Because, for me, you gotta have some fun when making the character. And even if nobody else at the table appreciates it, it's nice to have, like, that sort of, not only a grander goal, but sort of like, hey, my character is rooted in something larger and grander. Because I also have to deal with knuckleheads that just like, I made my 30-second rogue who is completely aloof and devil may care attitude. She's like, gee, never seen that character before. Is there a quicker way out of here? Or... I feel like playing a paladin makes me a better Christian. It doesn't, but I will say, smiting the heretics has its... I enjoy it, because the first time I ever played Paladin, I was playing Curse of Strahd. Don't ask how the Paladin ended. The story for the Paladin didn't end well, but going around, I was like, killing off vampires with Divine Smite felt delicious. That was just, that's peak D&D right there. Peak Paladin right there. Hold on. You think you can take on a crusader? Begone, foul being! I need to level up my regular blade. You ever know about the satanic demon accusations of certain things? Like, sometimes it's fair, sometimes it's just conspiracies. Like, I mean, if you've heard, like, a poor heavy armor repair... Let me read that real quick. That might be helpful. Get back over to inventory. Shame on you. There we are. Yeah. Alright, but yeah. Sometimes if you just hear about D&D, it's like, oh dude, it's summoning demons and other stuff like that. Like, oh gosh. But once just have a guy explain what you actually do. We roll dice, we make characters, and we basically, you see in a video game, like with RPGs, we do that, but with our imaginations and math rocks. Because I remember someone was someone was playing D&D and their aunt or something was very skeptical, so they invited her to a session, and only for her to exclaim after an hour of watching, this isn't satanic, it's just math. And it's like, that's correct. That's what it's always been. It's always been math. Drugar was a red dragon, was peaceful in Wales. When the white dragon invaded Wales, the red dragon fought it before they were tricked into drinking or imprisoned. Merlin freed them. Ah, yes, I remember that story. I actually remember, when I was, a wee little boy, wee lad, our local library, we would have, several... Our local library just had, several videos and stuff, VHSs that we could, rent out. Some of them are old-style fairy tales and stuff like that. And I remember one of the ones that stuck with me as a kid was that story of Merlin freeing the white and red dragons. And I remember seeing that, and that's, I think, when it clicked, when I realized, dragons are cool. Dragons are just cool. Because who doesn't like a good dragon? They do it Shining Crusade. I was just here. Am I going in circles? You do that thing in Sky where it's like, oh, you get to the end now, you get a quick access out. Alright, there you go. Math and fun working together. That's devil magic right there. It can seem that way. It can seem that way. But yeah. But it's just one of those things where you gotta, like... I have some friends nowadays, like their parents were kind of skeptical about that kind of thing. But... They after they themselves watch, they're like, yeah, it's alright. It's fine. Because the concern isn't that you watch Harry Potter. The concern is if someone starts legitimately trying to be Harry Potter. I would argue the greater concern isn't if they're interested in magic. The greater concern is that they want to go to Hogwarts. Because I'm like, I want to go to Hogwarts. I'm like, why? Why would you want that? I want you to live. I only watched D&D Honor Among Thieves movie. I think it could have been better. I watched it. I agree, it certainly could have been better. I didn't like how they portrayed bards, because it was like an older style of bard that didn't really do anything other than just roll persuasions. I would have liked to see them do a little bit of magic here and there, but I didn't think it was terrible. I mean, I watched it on a long flight, so I was like, hey, it kept me entertained for like a good 2.5 hours. Because the way like a lot of it went, I was like, yeah, I can see a D&D campaign going in this kind of direction. You're watching Dragonheart, Godzilla, Jurassic Park. I love dragons and dinosaurs. I'm a creationist. Right there with you, bud. Dude, one of my favorite games growing up was like an old PS2 Godzilla game. That game just slapped, man. I loved going around and just like wrecking cities and like fighting other monsters. It was great. I forget what the game was called though. But, like, gosh, that was so much fun. Like they were going that direction. I can tell Alexa to turn on the living room lights. I'm pretty much a wizard. Are you a wizard? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh. Did you get that reference? Good for you. Ultimate destruction? Ultimate destruction, you say? Needs work. Some poor farmer's like, what the heck happened to my barn? Oh, wow. The lighting on that tree was interesting for a second. Wonder what that was about. Is that just Aurora Borealis? Nornalhorst. If I wasn't already on to go take care of something, I would do some crypt diving just to see if I can find another one of those statues, because I thought I would have found one by now. But alas, no. As much as I like Harry Potter, I heard some people were like trying to get into actual witchcraft. Yeah, typically, like... And that's ridiculous. It's one thing where it's like a little kid's like, I want to go to Hogwarts. It's like, okay, that's cute. But it's like, man, I really wish I could have gone to Hogwarts. Like, why? Don't you value life? Also, you think Hogwarts is great because you're looking at all the wacky adventures Harry, Ron, and Hermione get into. You actually go there. You actually have to do schoolwork. You're like, yeah, casting Expelliarmus sure looks fun, until you realize you have to write a 5-page paper about it. Lark, did the game include a city with a UFO ship in the sky that you could hit and it would create a tsunami? No, it didn't create a tsunami. There were like UFOs that you had to pick up buildings and throw at them to destroy them. I do remember that much. Because there were 2 Godzilla games I played. Both were PS2, but one I definitely played more than others, because it had all the classics. You had Godzilla, you had 90s Godzilla, 2000 Godzilla. You had Mechagodzilla, Space Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla 2 and 3, Jet Gear. What was? It was weird. There was a lot of them. The second one I had a lot of monsters. Weird. Baragon. They also have Baragon. Did you see Godzilla -1? I think you and Ray will like it. They have good characters. Yeah, I need to watch it. I honestly do. No, I'm in Godzilla's video game Ultimate Destruction. Don't think that was the one I did. Life of Uriel Septum. Okay, so this is going to be our Knights of the Nine symbol. Let's investigate everything before I activate anything. New house! Yay! I really could have saved like 3,000 gold if I had just done this quest first. Now I feel sorry. The Adabala. The Adabala is traditionally believed to be the memoirs of Moharis, a consort to Alessa, the slave queen. While we cannot historically verify, the Adabala is certainly among the oldest written accounts to come from us from the early First Era. Pelinal's death. And in the blood-floored throne of the white gold, the severed head of Pelinal spoke to the winged bull Morhas. Thus, demigod lover of Elash sang, "Our enemies have undone me and spread my body into hiding. The mockery of divine purpose, the aliens cut me into eights, for they are obsessed with this number." And Morhas, confused, snorted through his ring, saying, "Your crusade went beyond her counsel, Whitestrake, but I am a bull, and therefore reckless in my wit. I think I would go and gore our prisoners if you had left any alive. You are a blood-made glorious uncle, and will come again as a fox animal or light. Cyrod is still ours." Then Peniel spoke again for the last time, "Beware, Morhas, beware. With the foresight of death, I know that my foe yet lives, bitter knowledge to take my grave. Better that I had died believing myself a victor. Although cast beyond the doors of night, he will return. Be vigilant. I can no longer shield the host of men from Umaril's retribution." Ooh. So yeah, so Morhal is basically a divine bull that gets with Saint Alicia, the first empress of any of the empires. So yeah, the first emperor, male emperor, is not a centaur, is a minotaur. Do with that what you will. War of the Monsters, maybe that might have been it. That might have been it. Oh, it's your birthday. It was amazing. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely a fixer-upper opportunity. But let's go ahead and activate this son of a gun. Ooh, nice. Okay, got a nice little smithy training area. Do you have any repair hammers I can steal? A lot of iron stuff. Okay, lockpick, I'll take that much. Training dummy still works. Knights of the Nine Cuirass is this light armor. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? I'm a crusader. I want to have heavy armor. Let's go to the Undercroft. Ugh. Oh, wow. The Tomb of Sir Junkin. Tomb of Sir Caius. Caiaphas Cain! Sir Henrik? Did get my repair hammer. Tomb of Sir Ralabas. Tomb of Sir Amiel. Sir Amiel, I got your thing! Bound sword, gold amulet. Thank you, thank you. And I'll just take everything.
By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the divine Crusader?
That would
Step
mean
forward, adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat.
define honorable for me.
Those we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine.
Alright, Craig, let's do this thing. Is it a strange question? I felt the world's getting more religious over the past 5 years. I feel like I can see it happen. Just wonder when all of this. No, it's actually noticed a trend that like churches have been getting an uptick in attendance. Christianity in particular has stopped receding in the West and has actually started to grow a bit. So no, it's not. You are not a fool for noticing. Nor are you crazy. Your drip shall be mine. Alright, who's next? Would it be rude to soul trap? I feel like it'd be rude to soul trap them.
Impressive. You have bested
What's there, Lord
Sir
Thunder?
Casimir.
Hey there, Master
Sir
Nathan.
Ralphus.
Hey, Lark, the aliens invaded Oblivion during the Oblivion Crisis, causing danger to close the portals of Black Marsh and fear the Argonian super soldiers. That is technically correct. Try again, buddy. Nope. Go back to your tomb, buddy.
Step back and let the challenge continue.
He's falling. He can't get up.
Henrik, come forward and prove yourself.
Yeah, I think those light shields might be meant to act more like almost like a buckler. Almost. Hey, oh, hey, there you go. Hey, coming at me with that claymore. All right, Henrik, you must be annoyed. Oh, Henrik. Nobody expects the Crusader to have Fireball, but what happens when he does? Argonian's best race for demon hunting. You also got to consider the fact that Black Marsh is not a fun place to invade. It's basically Tamriel's Catacan. You don't invade Black Marsh. Black Marsh invades you. Oh, hey there, buddy. And he's down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You show a fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries, but now you face Sir Junkin.
It's a huge buckler, then. Yeah, that's all the only way I can see it. Then again, I guess you could just say it's a small kite shield, but still. Hey, Sir Junkin. Oh, fair fight. He enchanted me with his sword. No. Gotta pick up that game, man. Gotta pick up that game.
You have lost, Sir Junkin. Sir Torov, show the challenge.
Torov?
The ferocity of the North.
Oh, so Henrik wasn't from the North? Fireball to the groin. Always effective. That might be a bit embarrassing for him. Black Marshes, Tamriel's, Florida. You do not F with Florida. Florida F's with you.
However, the final test is upon you. Ready yourself, Sir Knight, and face me!
Alright, dude, whenever you want. Come on, come get me. Nice try. Try again. We'll get it eventually, buddy. Oh, that was impressive. My turn. Go ahead, do it again. Oh, you missed. I have your ring. I got everything you could ever want. You ain't touching me, bud. You ain't touching me. Get on my level, scrub. Or have you done a mission for Khan yet? The one with the bear? No, that's coming. That's coming. Because once I get like the next piece of armor, well, they're gonna say like, hey, you gotta like go complete the trials for like all the 9 divines.
Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
What if I claim it by what is left? Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh, it's beautiful. Orc armor, I love you. I really do. But you have been replaced. Also, this weighs 52 pounds, and I'm going to need to lose some weight. But let me see, which is rated as better? Yeah, Curious of the Crusader. And Fortify Restoration, Fortify Health, Fortify Normal Weapon. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Mmm. Delicious. Look at this sexy beast. Heck yes. Alright, boys. I think we can all agree I'm in charge.
By the 9. I've not seen such strength. Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
Did you actually think I was Pellinal?
You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about the Knights of the Nine.
The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusaders' relics. In life, we failed at this task.
Fireball special look like pocket sand. Well, what is magic if not to be the arcane version of pocket sand?
Finish what we began.
Danger spewing everywhere. Have an absolute danger within Black March. Fortunate stunts us playing. The mud speaking Spanish. Huh, didn't know the Argonians spoke Spanish. How about that?
One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned.
Dang.
Go with virtue.
So, you
I
like
know
a gold?
where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them.
Okay.
Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate?
Yes,
When
tell
the
me.
Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak. or pity for
New
the
objective
suffering.
reconquer
In the
elsewhere
brief
in
time
Hammerfell.
I was there. I did more to
Is it
help
accurate?
the chapel than help
Where's
it.
about?
It was there that I was cursed.
Cursed? What do you
A
mean?
beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
What about the gauntlets?
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
Okay, I think I remember reading something about this.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel.
It was conquered
My
the Dominion with
entire
Cerebus,
lineage
Thalmor Scott.
was ruined.
Keep in mind, this is in third era, not
Whether
fourth
it
era.
is
But yes,
connected to
I
the
shall.
fate of the gauntlets,
Oh gosh, if this Dragonborn could dig up Pillinel's relics and just go crusading, oh, that'd be fun.
I have no doubt.
Okay.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
Let's see, do I have to talk to all of you simultaneously, or...
Seek out. Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
You're all here, let's go ahead and just chat with everybody.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed
Dang,
where
knife
we
here.
have
Oh, I am
failed.
talking to one right now.
I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
The god of craftsmen?
I was arrogant and foolhardy.
Well, that comes
I
with
sought
being
personal glory.
a dark elf.
I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine. In facing the challenge of Zenithar, I failed. I tried dozens, no, hundreds of times to reach the mace. I fell each time. And each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith.
It's well that this is Joshua Graham speaking to me right now.
I do not
Well,
know
the armor,
this
but I hate the pilgrimage quest you do over and over for the armor is, if the armor is forcefully removed. Oh gosh. What must I do?
Below the chapel of Zenithar and Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman St. Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision, or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it.
Okay.
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all.
All right.
Go with virtue.
You're next, Sir Heinrich.
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader.
Oh yes. What do you
When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of
Henry
a few
passed by
trusted
that.
friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me.
Interesting.
History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic.
Guess I'm
He
going to
teaches
be a big
us,
fan of Julianus.
know the truth, observe the law.
Did you get
When in
the
doubt,
text, bro?
seek wisdom
Yeah, so you
from the lie.
auriform to stop a burglary? Is that what I just heard?
Essentially.
It lies in the southeast of
Yes,
Cyrodiil,
essentially.
near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield
But
will
he's
be
standing behind me in
yours.
the checkout line. Maybe just kind of doing that stuff, and just looking around.
May your sword
you know,
strike
just
true.
kinda down like this. And I'm just kind of like, why are you in the
Greetings,
checkout
Sir
line
Knight.
if you don't have anything? But he kept having his hands in his pockets, you know. Just... Now, I didn't see like a gun or anything or a weapon or anything. But it's like, this guy's acting real suspicious. Finally, we lock eyes, and I just do this number like,
One cannot be bogged down
that's all. That's all I do. I just kind of.
in this world.
And then when I finish my stuff, I just kind of stop and I just kind of lean by the door and just kind of
Cast
watch
aside
him.
your treasure.
He finally grabs like a candy bar off the thing and then pays for that. I'm like, it's just kind of like,
May the Nine guide your way.
Do it.
How
Now,
may I serve you?
he may not have wanted anything more than a candy bar. But I
May
like
your
to
sword
think,
strike true.
I wish to
I like
see
to
you
think
succeed where
I
I
rolled
failed.
up with some Lionel
I was
Johnson
on the path to the boots
There
of
you
the
go.
Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to learn what little
made
I
him-
know? Cannot tell you
I'm
exactly
good.
how to find
I'm
the
good.
boots.
You okay?
That will be up
Drop
to
the
Kenner.
bag.
Oh,
Kenner
gosh,
said we must
Kennereth.
seek out the priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the
Kennereth
Great
doing
Forest, is a shrine. You will
That
find them
bitch,
there.
that bitch, the
They will
restraining
tell
order
you
is still
what
active.
you need to
I
know.
know, but now I gotta go there and get some good shoes.
Walk with the Nine, sir.
Alright, quit kneeling, you're good.
Ugh.
I spoke with all the ghosts of the Nine. Oof, this guy just got some shade cast on him. You're not a real member.
Exactly. Let's.
Greetings, Sir Knight. Alas, my old comrade is not among us here. We do not know why his spirit did not join us to guard our last relic.
Even if it's mine.
We were estranged in life, but I had hoped that in death we could be reconciled. For my part,
Anyway,
I now know
things
that I'm
going well.
largely to blame. for
Yeah,
the
we're doing
ruin
pretty
of
well.
your
We've
order.
made it to. I've got the
Sir Amiel takes too
main
much
armor of
upon
the,
himself.
of the Crusader. Got the helmet. Got the breastplate. We rocking.
So everything's working out well for
May
you.
your sword
Yeah,
strike
come look at this drip. Come look at this drip.
I'll take a look, and then I'm gonna chill a minute. Yeah, you're ready to take Jerusalem.
We will take Jerusalem. Deus Volt, Deus Volt. Oh wait, sorry. I mean, we will take down the aliens. It's not the same ring to it.
It's just not the same.
Raven did what now? Apparently, in Publix, there was a guy that was acting a little shifty, and Raven just kind of gave him that look that said, "If you try something, you're gonna pay for it."
Well, to put it in perspective, the dude was about almost 2 heads shorter than me.
Just literally, lethal man.
Let's put it this way: you know that warmonger execution? I don't need a sword to lift him.
Just put him on the top shelf. You behave,
You behave.
young man. You behave right now. Oh, it's like life isn't over. You can still get smarter or clever or more experienced or meaner. Your body soldiers aren't going to get any younger. Ain't that the truth?
Raven shakes head. No. That's kind of what I did. Like, I didn't frown him. I just kind of gave him a smile. I just literally, I just smiled at him and like, hey. But it was a smile that clearly said, no. This whatever this is not happening.
Just accept it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. All right. So now I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna get. I'm just replaying Witcher 3 recently. The game's 10th anniversary. Since the release. Oh, cool.
I did not know this.
And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Let's see what's in the chapel.
You want to see what's in the chapel?
Yes.
Why would you want to see that? I'll tell you what's in the chapel. The Lord
Praise the Lord! We must take Jerusalem, Deus Vult, Deus Vult. Say, will you stand up for Christ in combat? Christ, Christ in combat, Christ in combat, Christ in the heavens, oh Christ, Christ in combat.
By the way, Lark, while I was walking, I heard a song you got here.
Is that on?
It is a song dedicated to Lionel Johnson.
Literally?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not a string song.
Ooh. Alright. So let's see. Quests. So Nature Spheres, okay. Stendar's Mercy was the first we talked about. They're the chapel in Coral. I gotta sell stuff in Coral anyway.
Aliens, you do other things than For Honor, how dare you? So the aliens look at me like, Raiden does other things other than For Honor, we must destroy him.
I'm waiting for the next heroes in history. Like, it's the greatest thing we've gotten sent to our planet.
No, dude, that's what happens. I get abducted by aliens, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna probe me? Are you gonna experiment on me? You're not gonna listen to Hannah and turn me into a chick, are you? No, we expect you to work on the next heroes of history.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse.
What? That's it?
Aren't you getting, Dude.
I mean, I'm almost disappointed. Like, you go through all the trouble of abducting me, and that's all you want? Like,
It's like,
come on, at least threaten me or something.
it's like, oh no, aliens. Are any of you guys like hot alien women? No. Put me back.
Have you seen
Put me
that
back.
comic
Yeah.
of the kid being lifted up into the spaceship and the parents are holding onto a rope to save him? He looks like the aliens are all like really hot alien women, and he just takes a knife,
Start
cuts
cutting.
that rope.
I'm gonna take one for the team, fellas. Don't you worry
Like,
about
sorry,
it.
Mom, Dad, I love you, but I gotta do this.
Over Encumbered is the true final boss in Elder Scrolls. You dang right. You gosh dang right. Alright, store. Let's sell that. I'm not sure I want to sell that. Again, I do want to sell that, but a little too heavy. Alright. We're good, we like. If you move the old game, you can't move if you're overcovered. Yes, I do remember that. I'm glad that's fixed. Because that would just completely ruin everything. It's like, guess I gotta figure out what I'm allowed to move around and not. Let's go to Core. Gosh, once I do I'm gonna get all this Crusader gear, then I'm gonna go back to the Fighters Guild. Like, all right, what you got for me? That's a lot of things. You're like, I'm running around in the armor, not just like a costume, but the armor of Pelennor Whitestrain. You should be like worshiping the ground I walk on right now, but you're not, because you're a fool, a fool. And dag blabbin' nabbit, they're gonna. Well, I need to sell the stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and like get a good night's sleep in. Then we'll worry about that later. We need to be Roadrunner because of Klepto. I mean, I do like Blood Ravens. Or the guy was probably a Space Wolf fan. Well, JK, no. We don't
What
do,
can I do for you?
the space furry thing here. What do you know about
Yes,
Hacker?
a small village south of Coral. Used to be a prosperous mining town, but it has been nearly deserted for years.
I just want to know if you knew how effed up they were.
I have a room ready. The room's... Good
10
day.
gold, thank you. For 10 gold, it'll do. Now I get to sleep away the problems. But yeah, at some point when I do play Space Marine, I don't believe I've played Space Marine 2 where I've actually just gone straight up a Blood Raven. I need to, though. Because Dawn of War, man. Dawn of War 2 was a defining game.
Well met.
Ugh. Man, that mouth. Yeah, that was one of the things, like, so much of this game looks better, but with a lot of the facial animations, the mouths can be kind of...
You look like a bright one.
Why, thank you. Which just begs the question, can I cast Fingers of the Mountain now? Like, did it finally... Still don't have enough magic. That's so stupid. I hate how much the way magic works in this game. Like in Skyrim, it's like, oh hey, it's a set cost. You can just decrease the cost over time. And I know technically the cost decreases over time, but it's so annoying to deal with. It's like, I just want to cast the spell now. I worked so hard to get the spell, but I can't cast it because reasons. All he is 1 million cheese wheels. Wuthrad, the leaders of the Thalmor, back to Skooma gentlemen. Sky returns to frickin' Nords.
Hello, I'm Rashida.
I know who you are.
I offer the finest goods
Oh,
and
now you
lowest
sell
prices in
dwarven
all
stuff.
Cyrodiil.
Too late. I've already got the best armor in the game. Okay, no, not the best, but pretty darn good. I have a shield. There we go. That ought to do it for now.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah, this is great. Anyway, now to go talk to the actual good merchant in Coral. Faces are nightmare fuel. It depends. Like, you know, most of the humans aren't terrible. A lot of the elves are a little wonky. The Khajiits actually don't look terrible. They look like just kitties. But the orcs. Oh. It just tain't right. Over the wait time of 2v8 and DVD, the generators fly too fast. Haven't touched that game. I actually haven't touched DVD in years. Raven's more into that.
Yeah, I've been touching that a lot.
What can I interest you in?
This is accurate.
Send that to me, and yes.
Sure, I'll send it to you.
Oop, you'll want this silver nugget.
Anyway. Y'all have fun.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay. I won't tell you.
You drive a hard bargain.
What? Well, so somebody's got to.
Yep. That's the way it goes.
There's the hammers.
Thank you for your patronage.
Anytime. Now, time to level up my armor skills. You look like they done some skooma. Because they have recently. Because you do skooma. That they do. That merchant guy looked there looking pretty amazing. Oh, yeah. I can do it. Come on. There we are. Ooh, almost getting a little journeyman. Almost there. Alien's places pen and paper for and points blaster and said, "Write more Raven Lord. Wait. Did I stop? It's like, only one person in creation likes your work, but they're super powerful, so you get work. So now I've got to go to the chapel in Coral.
Just one coin.
And find these gauntlets. I think I have to, like, take the curse on myself or something. Here they are. Gauntlets are too heavy to move. So this is where he murked a homeless man. Alright, let's talk to the priest.
Welcome, Knight Commander.
Oh, you already know who I am. Nice. Nice to get respect around here.
Oh, those. You'll want to speak to Oreldur about them. He's in charge of keeping people away from them.
He's not doing a great job. There's flowers around the dang thing.
Yes, it's quite odd. Reynald, whom I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynald is stumbling around Coral drunk as can be. Very odd. But then, it's really not a
I know what this quest is about.
You too.
But we gotta do it. Honestly, the quest title gives the whole twist away.
Welcome, Knight. The gauntlets, eh? They're... Good
All
day.
right, all Alderell's responsibility. I know she's been talking to the guy in the priest robe.
What brings you here, my son?
Plastic surgery for sale. I'm gonna take a mace. I'm gonna fix that. Hairline's good. I can't say that for most elves, but them beady eyes.
Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them.
I heard it from the
They're
man
more
himself.
of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
Look at what I am wearing. Look at what I am wearing. What the heck do you think I'm here for?
Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. They don't move. Not even a bit. As if
Murder
they're
a
the
homeless man for 3
heaviest
septims
thing.
and lukewarm skooma.
Don't
What
you
about
know
your
the
average
story
Khajiit?
behind them? I'm not,
Why did the
familiar
farm
with
stool's
all
master
the
trust it to run a store? That's
but I
irresponsible.
know
Farm
roughly
stools can't run a shop. It's okay. It's okay. I trust them. They owe me a life debt. The Altmer aren't evil. I'm not saying he's evil. I'm saying he's ugly. That's everything. Listen, we can still be buddies, but we gotta accept. Out of the elves I've seen, he ain't a good-looking one. He's better looking than most of them in this game. We'll give him that much.
Yes. Well, I don't know the whole thing. A great
Hey there,
many
Shark.
years ago, a knight of the old order did something terrible, and the
murked a man.
gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Pause. Who?
Oh, why? He's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... well... There's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him, if he's feeling well enough.
Alright.
Bye.
So, Kellen. So, he came in trying to figure this out. Alright. So, let's send a Casimir to learn more. I'm gonna go back and ask where this Kellen is.
Welcome. He's down in the chapel hall, resting. Good day.
Oh, okay. I just clicked the first door I saw. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Song of Helen. Oh, they got good reading here, at least. Actually, this is maybe where I'm supposed to be. What the heck? Oh.
Well met.
There you are. Hold on. I want to see you a little bit better.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
Okay. Could you tell me about this curse?
Ah, so heard it happened. Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. It wasn't so bad. But until it gotten worse over time, I'd come here, the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could
Are you being muffled or something, dude? Is that part of the curse?
I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells. You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years
This is
ago.
why I would
You know
not
that
play
I
this
thought
game due to the
Hannah
designs of the
did.
characters. I have to each their own. I'm having a good time.
Somehow this curse
You know, like,
was
what is a video game that is
If I could
popular
pick
but you
them
don't
up,
like it?
I tried
Fortnite,
until my whole body ached.
Apex
I could
Legends,
barely
Call
move.
of Duty,
I
Warzone.
lay there on the floor next
That was
to
a
him.
good chunk
I'm not
of
ashamed
like
to
counter
admit
Counter-Strike.
I've been at the end of my rope for far too
A lot
long
of
to be ashamed
popular games I'm not really big into. Let's see, any others that got big that I'm just like, nah, not for me. Because there's a few like mid games that like have more more division on them, and then I'm just like, nah, I'm not a fan. Like Outer Worlds, I'm adamant like I didn't think it was a good game, but there's some people that really like it. I'd say Dark Souls, but that's not me hating the game for what it is. That's me just like I'm not good at the game, and so it's just not my thing. But I can appreciate it for what it is. Hard to say. All right.
Farewell.
Let's go talk to... Actually, before you go, since...
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing
I like Fortnite. I don't want to get sucked into that craze. Kill him once he shouldn't be allowed near a school area.
There are times I'd swear he sounds...
It's a little mean, but I don't know.
Guilty.
He is cursed.
What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish. Good day.
You ain't dying on my watch, kid. Going for the UNSC Lamentations. Yeah, okay, so interesting that you should bring that up. So, UNSC Lamentations is gonna take a while. Because getting footage won't be an issue, because obviously you're just gonna play like Halo Reach and maybe even Halo Wars, who knows. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to do deep dives into like, obviously there's the wiki, but I'm gonna like try and like reread some of the books, like particularly Fall of Reach, to get an idea for, because I'm not just talking about Spartans or like one character. I've got to talk about an entire faction in the UNSC, and so that's going to take time, just like it did with the Covenant. And so that's going to take a bit. So at the same time, I'll also be working on XCOM 2, since that was kind of the second runner-up and had the most comments under it. But yeah, the UNSC is going to be a little interesting, because there's not as many... I mean, obviously, like, Oni bad guy thing, but there's not as many obvious flaws as there were in, say, say, some of the Covenants.
It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them, through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him, truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf. The curse, I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure.
Alright, so I gotta take it
I
on.
fail Kellen every time I speak.
Yeah.
And I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do
I like
such a
Fortnite, but I can
thing?
understand why people don't like
One
it.
who would
Yeah.
pray at this chapel's
And you gotta
altar,
understand,
pray to
when it comes to...
Stendar for the power to lift this curse? I've told you, but that means taking...
Yeah, but you gotta understand. Another reason why I don't like Fortnite, I'm a teacher at a middle school. Guess what video game I hear them spew about? That's right, Fortnite. Alright, blessings of Stendar. Let's go do this thing.
Provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altar.
It seems Somerset Island has become a much...
Sounds like the old Merry Dominion.
You've spoken to him, haven't you? And he's told you something you don't want to tell me. I need someone to please tell me what's going on. Please, help me. Have mercy on me.
I'm afraid the only way to lift the curse is to kill you, so I'm kidding now.
So what can be done? I know you look...
There is a way to lift the curse.
So someone could only lift the curse from me by taking it on themselves. No wonder Arelta didn't tell me. I'm not sure whether to call him a coward, or simply say that I don't blame him. And it'd be a large burden to bear. Thank you for being honest with me.
Alright, I'll take it.
I'm not sure how I feel. To know that the curse can be lifted gives me
I
hope.
decided to never play Fortnite again because people spammed it at me. I don't even like shooters. I also abhor Battle Royale and PvP in general. I'm kind of the same way. PvP I can put up with on certain occasions. Like I really enjoy Battlefield 1. That's probably like one of my favorite shooter games in terms of PvP, just because I was actually useful in that game. But it wasn't as shooting; it was as a medic. But Battle Royale is just kind of like I was wondering, like Hunt Showdown, like you're like it's the 1880s and you're in a bayou trying to hunt like eldritch abominations. That's awesome. But it's also, they just had to make it a battle royale too, because it's not enough I'm hunting creatures that go bump in the night. I have to get shot at by some other urbozo.
I don't know why they're still.
Okay, I wanna.
I'm not sure. Would someone?
I'll do it.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm trying to get transferred into high school, but no. But, yeah, I teach 8th grade social studies.
What's go?
Yes.
I'm with you.
Alright, there we go. I thought praying at Stendar's specific shrine would work, but no. He can't be cursed if he's dead. He asked for a solution, didn't specify how he cured. Yeah, we're trying to go for like lawful good crusader mode here. We can't quite, not gonna please the God of mercy by killing him.
Pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
Is it like magic? Touch, Crow, lay hands. That's it. I have lifted the curse from Kel, which means taking myself as a result. I'm aware my fatigue has been affected. The curse I can now retrieve the Crusader's gauntlets.
You? How did you? I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Watching me get hit by a carriage.
Look at me.
Alright, so let's see, how bad is this effect on me? Damage fatigue, curse of the consumed. It's just 5 points of fatigue damage? Well, it's nothing. You were complaining about that? This ain't bad.
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
What gave it away, Otis? Although again, if I could just get my Louisiana Witcher on instead of being sniped by 12-year-olds. Exactly! It's like, this was, like, if that was just a single-player game or, like, a PvE game, I would be all over that. But it's like, no, too bad, you just get sniped. Like, not everything has to be a PvP cock crusher session. I hate that people feel like that needs to be a thing. I completed Sarcasm Quest by recovering the gauntlets of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics.
Good to see you.
Alright. Gauntlets of the Crusader resist disease. Merciful Touch. Added to spells list. Okay. Merciful Touch. Oh, wow. I like it. And it's immune to silence. That's awesome.
Happened to Kvatch. Could happen here.
No doubt.
Have you ever bought a horse from...
Alright, what's next? I should continue searching. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Nope, not Nature's Fury. Saving that for later. Path of Righteousness. got the mace, the shield, or the... I do need to... You know, I'm just going to go ahead and get it out of the way. Just deal with Kenrith and be done with it. Alright, speak with the priests there about the Shrine of Kenrith. What? Cyrodiil's Great Forest. She has to make it complicated, too.
It's so good to meet you.
Shut up. Fortunately, doesn't want to do any unique ideas without adding popular things because they're scared of flopping. They assume the idea isn't what people stomach popular bullcrap. Yep. I hated it when like everyone was trying to be just a Fortnite clone or a rather like PUBG clone. It's just, it's not my style of game. I don't want to sweat, so I'm just going like, hey, let's jump around and be spastic and shoot at anything that moves. I want to shoot at anything that moves in a PvE sort of thing. Hey, Lark, do you watch Sabaton's new song Templars? What do you think? Oh, I loved it. I love it. It's on my Spotify playlist now. Looks like a Templar assassin. Time to eagle dive this bitch down. I don't care to find out what game it is. It's still alive. It's still releasing things, huh? Well, okay. Alright, let's see. Map. It wants me to go to the Prior of the Nine for some reason. Do I need to report to Casimir and let him know, hey, I bailed your boy out? Honestly, good real estate right here. I like where we built our place. We're going to talk to all my undead friends. Me trying to RP and hunt Showdown. I've been tracking this dang thing for 12. I get shot by it in Red Dead Online style by my 13-year-old son of a... Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of, like... Raven and I even have an idea that's, like... We came up with an idea that's very similar to the concept of Wraith Riders. I mean, not concept to Hunt Showdown. It's called Wraith Riders. But the thing is, it ruins it just by it's like everyone trying to sweat swamp and shit. Like, people honestly have more fun shooting other people than they do going hunting the dang monsters, because the monsters are actually hard to kill. Sir Toll, first Casimir. There you are.
How may I serve you, Commander? When Sir Junkin died while questing after the boots, I mourned his loss. Now I wonder if perhaps it was a mercy that he left us when he did.
Oof.
May the Nine guide
you.
Find the priestesses of Kinnereth. Only the boots are safeguarded by Kinnereth.
Alright,
May your sword strike true.
Gotta find the great shrine of Kinnereth. Just has to be out in nature. Can't be in a city where it's easy to find. No, we gotta go out and frolic with bears. Can't wait for Sabaton to do Roman Empire song or a Teutonic Knight song. If they start doing ancient stuff, I'm gonna be so happy. Let's see, Kinnereth, where was her shrine again? Should have known I took my thing off the hotkey too soon. There it is. Kinnereth, right, out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Alrighty then. Let's get moving. Did someone do a song about the Ringing God or the Order of the Hatchet? I don't believe so. Oh crap! Frost Atronach! This just got real. Unfortunately though, Fireball. You know, you have the big old claws or something. Aren't you gonna, try and, use them? Oh, you can heal yourself! Miss me with that bullshit. Wait, no. Wrong locale. Alright. Let's go. Ever thought about doing a limited video on the Assassin's Creed group from Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I believe they are on the list, along with the Templar Order. The issue with that being is, like, the Assassins change greatly from their creation to, They change greatly from their inception to what they are, like, in the modern day. There's a lot of different variations. And so, that might take a long time, too, just go figure out. I actually might have to make a series about what's wrong with the Assassins in each, like, as a whole and in each individual, like, game and era we see them in. But, yeah. I think that Frost thing from which kind. Well, that's a Daedra, but I wouldn't put it past her if she if she has a hit out on me. Since she knows I'm coming for her. I think that's her shrine. It's in ruins, which checks out. Raggedy bitch. Oh, she heard me talking smack. Alright, let's go. Or should we got more cowboys versus cryptid games? Yeah, considering the popularity of cryptids and cowboys, you think that would just be... Yeah, that makes sense. We should just do that. Alright, Kinnereth, I'm at your shrine. I'm at your shrine. Where's your priest? I don't see any priest. Tell you what, we'll wait in the morning. Maybe they're asleep right now. There's Apollyon as the Dragonborn. Oh, Civil War's never ending then. I'm noticing a significant lack of priests. Let me check the quest again. You define this in Cyrodiil's Great Forest. The Nibian Valley, the Green Road. Basin, Heartlands, the Great Forest. So it's got to be somewhere over here. Oh goodness sake, Judas H. Priest. I'm gonna look it up because otherwise we're gonna be running all over the place looking for it. Google load for Pete's sake, man. Check the tavern hall. AI over here says, like, it's a place of worship dedicated to the Daedric Prince Kinnereth. Yeah. I just need to know where on the map it is, my god. The Great Forest west of the Imperial City. Okay. A little bit more specific, please. Okay, you are of no help. Okay, that gives me a little bit better of an idea of where to go. So, Great Forest, like, it literally is just almost 9 directly west. Move it. Let's go. We're slowly going insane for this game. It's not this game. It's Kinnereth. Honestly, we need more Monster Hunter games. And by Monster Hunter, I don't. I'm guessing you mean something more like, you know, or like we got to track, hunt, and shoot and take like monsters down rather than, you know, we're gonna find a giant dragon-looking thing and just skin it alive. And skin it to make my new boots. You got, I mean, immersive self-study and then hunt the monster. Yeah, I can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Monster Hunter definitely for what it is, but you know, there's other stuff. Or where is X? Google Gemini, a place of worship and serial. Shut up, Gemini. Pretty much. What would you say is the jump the shark moment in Assassin's Creed? I think the first one is when they said, "Hey, the sun is the real enemy here." That I remember just like, what? It's become such a, like, I get like flipped out so much of that that's become a joke in the community. In our community, it's like no, it's the sun. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think? Rats need to be taught a lesson. But yeah, that's probably that. But I also, in terms of just absolute nonsense, like with like the Isu, I think the fact like, oh, we have like this observatory that can just like, all you need is a drop of blood and you can just see through their eyes. I'm like, but yet we couldn't figure out how to deal with a solar flare. Yeah, sure, checks out. That's not confusing. That doesn't. That isn't stupid as all get out. But there was also like the fact that like they had like the Shroud of Eden. That's like, oh, if you wear this, like it makes you super hard to get hurt and stuff. Like it's just super hard to get hurt and stuff. Like you'll heal from all wounds and stuff. Like maybe if they just made like 1,000 of those and mass produced that shit. Well, if it isn't the raggedy bitch herself, how is nature's...
trade is bad
Yeah, I can't say that one straight.
And the Renrindra Kryn are just a bunch of...
Alright.
What do you want?
I don't want to be here either, okay?
Farewell.
What brings you to the altar of Kinnereth, my child?
I need shoes.
You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has bestowed upon the world. Then you must prove yourself worthy. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots.
Sure.
I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. Kinnereth herself will decide in what manner you shall be tested. All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kinnereth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations.
I refuse that last part.
Indeed. Nature itself is Kinnereth's domain. All its creatures are her wards. You would do well to remember this when it comes time for your test. Not far from here, to the west, nestled within the great forest, it is a place many would overlook. I warn you that it is unwise to take anyone with you.
Just the animation, I'm afraid.
You should go there alone.
Choose. I'd love to see a barbarian style game with the combat like Ghost of Tsushima and Stealth, Red Dead 2, classic barbarians like Conan, D&D, and Elder Scrolls. That would be a fun game. Very well.
Then proceed directly to the Grove, as your test has begun. Kinnereth may choose to guard you along the way. That is up to her.
Oh, she's not doing that. I don't fear her. I hate her.
What is it?
Find this dang grotto or whatever. I think this is it. I've reached the trials. I'll have to wait and see what Kenneth has in store for me. Okay. First, remove. Second, save. And prepare ourselves for this bullshit. Look, a bear. Now, here's the thing. In most ordinary situations, what do you expect to do when a giant bear comes hurtling at you? That's right. You fight back because it's actively hurting me. I have failed Kennerith's test. I shall have to try again. See, that's the thing. It's like, oh, your test? I'm going to sick a giant bear on you. That's why it pisses me off so much. I failed this test so many times because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I kept on killing the dang thing. But like, and then I looked up, it's like, no, you have to let it kill you. Like attack you without fighting back. I'm like, excuse you? Always pissed me off. Still killing you, though. Because I want Kennerith to know I can. Just Kennerith. But yeah, that's the type of BS we have to worry about. Yeah, Steve Martin. Nani? It's an unbearable fight with your bare hands. Yeah, it's not really a Kodiak moment, is it? It's quite a polarizing quest. It's a grisly situation all around. Kai wants you to give Halson Roman. I like Halson. I really do, but not in that way. I'm more of a Karlach Shadowheart kind of guy. Alright, but anyway, I'm back. Let me coax Kennerith out. Hey, see that deer? More nature dies, the more you don't give me my boots! That wolf from AC3 was just the beginning of Kai's airs. I tell you, it follows me. It follows me. It's not like that god is just PETA. Yeah, like, realistically, like, how she is in lore, she's not supposed to be that anal lieutenant, but I get it's like, hey, we need a nature god kind of quest line. Do one where it's respect nature. I'm like, you sicked a bear on me. What the hell do you expect me to do?
Welcome again. You have been in the chapel of Kinnereth from the... We gather here to
Oh yeah, I felt her presence all right. She felt mine.
You must be tested. You have... We gather...
Alright.
I see it on your face. You have failed the test.
I want to kill everyone.
In her infinite grace and wisdom, Kinnereth will have mercy on you.
She does
to
not have grace
to her
or
test.
wisdom.
Return to the grove and try once more.
Well met.
So now let me tell you what you're actually supposed to do. Bezel all the way. Alright. Kennerith, get your sick kicks in. Who would you want the Sabaton to make a song about? I'd like them to make a song about the Battle of Sullivan's Island or the Battle of Cowpens. I think that would be really cool. And I see you over there! You're not fooling anybody. Yeah, I know. Kennerith's enjoying this immensely. Yep, the bear attacking the sacred road made no attempt to fight back. A cave has been revealed. The Boots Crusader waiting inside. Yeah, see, this is why that pisses me off. Because look how much he whittled down my health. Look at how much he whittled down my health. If you're like, particularly, like, the gamer's reflex is like, hey, I'm taking a lot of damage. I should do something to try and prevent that. But no. Kennerith's like, if you truly respect nature, you'll let bears maul you. When I become the Daedric God of Madness, Kennerith is getting a kick in the teeth. Yeah, it is stupid. It is so stupid. I mean, out of all the ways you could have said, like, hey, you should respect nature. That's it's like, because guess what? Bears kill nature all the time. And there are things in nature that kill bears. But does Kennerith smite them in existence? Spite them by not giving them the best boots ever? No. Yoink. Alright. Finally. Boots the Crusader. Fortify Restoration. And that will be useful. Pretty much a complete set. Are there even Greaves? I forget if there are Greaves. But we be dripping now. Did I get any new magic? I want to see if I got any new magic. Zorb Health. No. Flash bolts for magic. So. Merciful Touch. Pilgrim's Grace. Serene Beauty. No. Star of the West, I think that's. No, that's. Weak Fireball. Nope, didn't get any. Yeah, Kenrith couldn't be bothered. Just. Yeah, just like Pete. But yeah. Just the high and mightiness of it. Pete, oh gosh. Me and my dad freaking hate nature. I don't even hate nature. I just hate that I'm supposed to, like, the idea of, like, oh, you should just let nature waffle stomp you. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that I should... Hold on, what's that? I saw something. Yeah, cave. I thought I saw, like, another shrine. Like, to a Daedric god. That would have been funny to do. Alright, so next on the list, Wisdom of the Ages, Fort Bulwark, and get the mace. Let's get the... So I gotta find Fort Bulwark. Let's Vasilis, Fort Vistula, Fort Carmilla, Fort Ash, Fort Empire, Fort Arch. Yeah, he said it was like over, like close to Black Marsh. So we know we gotta go close to Leowin and work from there. Right, I quotes it's a Shane Gillis joke. Huh? Oh, okay. But now you guys know why I hate Chaos. Because, keep in mind, I played Skyrim as my first Elder Scrolls game. So when I played it, Kennerith, I was like, oh, cool, Kennerith, Goddess of Nature. That seems fine. That seems cool. Because she actually, I suppose, like, Kine, her Nordic name, has a real connection to the Dragonborn and the dragons. And so she's a very important, pivotal figure. Particularly, you can consider how, like, Nords would consider wanting to be living alongside nature in a more holistic sense. And so I had no problem with that. Then I played Oblivion. And playing Oblivion, Knights of the Nine immediately drew me in because I wanted that sweet Crusader armor. And so I'm doing the Crusader stuff, having a great time. Then I go for the boots. I cannot remember how many times I failed that quest, but it was a lot. And I was infuriated. And once I realized what I was supposed to do, One, I felt stupid, but two, I was like, why? 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 And so since then, I have always hated Kinnereth, particularly since I'll just be strolling around, and then animals will just straight up attack me out of nowhere, or those stinking dryads, and then I'm just going to go, Kinnereth. Kinnereth. Remember, if you fight back, you don't love nature. Even if I do the exact same thing animals do. Like, which disappointment would you rather live with? Sean, AC3, or Sean, Fallout 4, or Sean, Red Dead Redemption 2? Sean, Fallout 4. At least he's willing to work with me a little bit, and you know what? I can fix his mistakes. How do you fix Sean from Red Dead 2? He doesn't want to be fixed. He thinks he's great the way he is. And that it's part of the reason why he's so insufferable. He's a chihuahua. He has all this bravado and has no capacity to back it up whatsoever. And I went the wrong way. But yeah, and then Sean from AC3. No, if I was going to spend time with him, I'd be putting his head in a toilet giving him swirlies. He's like, oh, you're going to lecture me about the history of my country. When you... It's like... Sean, when it comes to American history, particularly the American Revolution, is basically, it's like, oh, America's not evil? Then how come I so violently misunderstand your history? It's like, I'm not going to tell a British person how they should feel about the American Revolution, but don't come to me and it's like, go like, oh, you Americans are so ungrateful you for the king, and I'll go, shut up. Be gone. What Grimm's Fairy Tale would you like to be made into a movie? I have to add with the caveat, with a strong caveat, I want it to be done well. Because I'm not, it's like, is right now, it's like, hey, would you trust Disney to know? If we could get like classic Disney, we could talk. But let's see, which are the Grimm's Fairy Tale? That's a tough one. I'm kind of be curious to see what they would do with like a Hansel and Gretel kind of thing. Black and March. No relation to Black Marsh, I hope. Okay, so that's an alien settlement. Oh, nice to see a good chunk of one above ground. That's kind of cool. I like the stained glass window look, all that. Looks pretty. Okay, welcome. Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's me. Oh, yours, you bitch. You know what I expect of that, you barbarian. The only reason I'm being nice is because of the other gods. It's like, listen, me and Julianus, tight. Talos, great terms. Like, Akatosh, distantly related. You I can't stand. I mean, Debella's a whore, but at least she's nice to me. Mara's loving and caring. Unlike you, you heartbeat. Some big old mushrooms. You think with that mentality she would be revealed to be a Warhammer Wood Elf. Well, that's even the thing. The Wood Elves and Warhammer, like, at least they have an understanding and respect of nature. But I don't think they'd be so, it was like, no, you should just let, like, they might value the bear's life more, but if they say, oh, if a bear attacks you, then yeah, you probably should defend yourself. What's wild is even the Wood Elves in Oblivion, well, in Tamriel, aren't even that crazy, because when they follow the Green Pact, mind you, the Green Pact, their idea is, oh, I shouldn't hurt the trees. Animals, fair game. Oblivion, Onyx Cavern. I was looking for a fort, not a gate to hell! Let's see, can I get the shield first and then I'll come in and just find your off switch? Mama Mar. Yeah, Mara ain't never done me wrong. Oh, they got a flame astronaut over there. Fort Blue Blood? Excuse you. And there's another gate to Oblivion! Why are there gates to Oblivion in a game called Oblivion? I didn't pay for this! Not that crazy, he says about a race of cannibals. At least it makes sense. At least it checks out with the idea of nature. It's like, hey, we only kill... Like we are careful with killing because whatever we kill, we are sworn by our religion to consume. Because we do not believe in waste. Like, that's like it's a wild take, but I think it's a cool, refreshing take on the concept of wood elves instead of wood elves being like, we just want to live in with nature and we don't want to hurt anyone in nature. All the squirrels must be protected and loved, even though they chew on my fiber optic cables, those little... But are the dryads available? I got poison resistant 6 bottles of greater stamina. No worry. They are available, but you can do better. You don't need to go for one of Kinnereth's hussies! At least have some fun. Have a potion of fire resistance on my behalf, and go find that flame Atronach. Because, let's just be real. Flame Atronach's dryads? Flame Atronach's hotter. Alright, maybe it's a little further north. Like it, Mars. Mars, the goddess of fertility, you know, that means mommy milks and snuggles. Honestly, I think that'd be Debella's line of work. Because she's the goddess of, well, you know. Fort Double Cross? Who named these? See, maybe this dude knows.
What can I do for you?
I need to find...
Imps. I hate them. Little buggers flitting around, tossing fireballs at you.
Okay, Phil.
Seeing you.
Thank you.
Fine. Be that way.
I will.
Morning.
I talked to a traveling merchant the other day. He told me there's been some folks gone from
Let's see. Let me fast travel back to them and talk to them specifically. Maybe they'll give me a better hint. Yep.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Whoa, hey. What the heck?
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made, and devote myself fully to the faith. If it pleases you, I would join your order and serve the Nine at your side. What say you?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. It means a great deal to me. Excuse me while I gather the equipment I need.
And you?
We meet again. I am here to join your order, having received a divine vision from Kinnereth herself.
Oh,
I
she's
have been
keeping
shown
tabs
that to
on me.
protect all Kinnereth's creations, I must take up your cause and be willing to lay down my life for you. So here I am. I have no doubt that our good works will be talked of in the eras to come.
Sure.
Thank you. I shall serve the order to the best of my ability.
I'm doing this only so I have control over
suits
one of
a
her
knight.
lackeys.
Please excuse me.
You are going to have the most miserable time here. I will make sure to it. I will see to it myself. You know, really, we should have had the guy that was now, like, free of the curse come down and join. But, we'll take what we can get. Oh, they tidy up! Move my bed, but, okay. Find another portal to Oblivion. No, just no, Cyrodiil sucks. I'm going to Skyrim, maybe Hammerfell. No, the Oblivion portal is just what. Put on a shirt! I have no words.
A knight is only as good as his blade. A bit more practice never hurt anyone.
Alder. Why? Just why? I mean, I get we can't all wear the armor of Pelennor Whitestrand. I get that. But some armor would be better than just wearing the helmet. Or maybe, if you don't want to weigh yourself down that much, wear a shirt? Oh.
Good day.
Hey, there's two in here. 2 sets in here. Just literally waiting. You stupid. Oh, you're showing sick packs. Don't be chilly. Lark, take off your curse. I'm talking about. Whoa! One up him. You don't think I can do it? You don't think I can? I can. It's just I have common sense. See? Look at these packs. Absolutely amazing over here. But since I want to live and look dripped out. Alright, who was the guy that had the shield? I think it was Henrik.
Greetings, sir.
Alright, so Fort Bulwark, there we go.
Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to find it. I cannot say for certain what is inside, but be prepared for anything.
Best armor. Only if you're a barbarian, Dr. Cal, and we're going paladin build. Okay, so
walk with
just
the knife,
southeast of Cyrodiil. That doesn't help. Thank you! Oh, good lord, you were concerning me. See, this is better. Now you look respectable. Need a better helmet, but, you know, hey, you know. We're working. We work with what we have.
Yes, Commander?
Thank you for not being a hussy. I could have sworn you were serving Debella and not Kennerith. Actually, no, go back. Disappoint Kennerith just as much as you disappoint me. Alright, so southeast, Fort Bulwark. Maybe somewhere in Deep Scorn Hollow, I don't know. I'm gonna guess maybe down here. But yeah, that's
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The Imperial City is located on a large island, surrounded by Lake Romar.
Yes.
Do you believe any of this talk about more?
Oh crap, another Oblivion game. Wrong way.
No doubt.
I'm through talking to you.
Don't be rude about it, Mr. Orc. First said less and donned an absolute baller suit. Exactly. That's all I ask. That my soldiers be dripped out. Is that so hard? Hey, Kennerith. An Ascalan troll. Ooh. Should I feel bad about that? Did I displease the gods for defending myself in this town from a monster's troll? My boy, you're out of uniform. Where is your armor? It's heavy. Well, that's too damn bad. We have an image double. My new order will not be a bunch from the shield. There will be no man whores in this order, young man. You could have auriformed the Oblivion monsters. Now they'll just fight them. Yeah, because that's just the thing. No one's gonna believe. We gotta fight him so much. We circle back around to aura farming. Oh, hey, Kennerith. Get back here! I want you dead. Kennerith deserves the worst. It needs to be said. Dark Fathom Cave. Leywin Castle. Now, for the guy that supposedly built Fort Bulwark, you think he'd have a more accurate location than just southeast. Conan shall wear the skin of her children. I prefer more of a light armor build. Actually, I've been kind of debating that, like, my next Oblivion run-through, I'm not sure if I want to go, like, a full rogue kind of build, or do I want to go full light armor barbarian. Just, like, pick Nord, go in, just get that axe, get that greatsword, and just go, alright, boys, you think you demons can take down Grognak? Or, if I make an orc, make him Gazrak. Everywhere. It's like we're getting invaded. Oh, God. And there's another one! It just spawned! Tidewater Cave. Alien Well. That's Fort Blue Blood. As much as I enjoy the show, Blue Bloods, that's not what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can calm this bitch. No. Did that work? Are you calm now? Are you calm now? Well, you're not shooting at me, so... I had calmed her, you fool! I could have romanced her now. Oh wait, no, she's hurting a deer. I will protect you. Keep messing with Kine. You keep doing what you're doing, bud. Actually, hold on, no, I don't want to aggro you.
Do your worst. Remember the Emperor!
Oh, hold on.
Show me what you've got.
Enjoy the spoils there, my good man. The fire-resistant potions. Yeah, we did just see a hottie, didn't we? Bog water. And there's another Oblivion plate. Listen, fellas, I appreciate the chance for XP and all that jazz, but I gotta find that shield. Decorn Hollow. Calm down. Taken too soon. Truly a hottie after LARK's own heart. Indeed. So bog water's just a little camp in the bog. Figures. Okay. We're in the southeast of Cyrodiil. Where's Fort Bulwark? It's like all the way down there? Can't go that way, you gotta turn back. Cyrodiil. Oh, did I technically step over in the border in the Black Marsh? Calm down. Calm down. I'm mad enough that I have to do something about this. We shall fight at the sea. Tell me your move. Buried at sea. What a way to go. They're ready to LARK an estate in the capital for all the effort he's putting into getting these portals. Well, for right now, I'm not touching the portals because I'm trying to find... I'm gonna have to look this one up too, just because it's like, oh hey, it's in the southeast of Cyrodiil. I'm in the southeast of Cyrodiil. And I've found 2 other forts. Fort. Fort Bulwark. So it's like right here, apparently. I guess. Alright. Back to Blackenmarsh we go. Hey, like, what American folktale would you like to see as a movie? Like, for action movie, I would like to see, like, Captain Storm Along, or a horror movie, like, see the Jersey Devil. Jersey Devil would be kind of cool to see.
The great forest was cleared for agriculture around Lake Ramar, but it's mostly wilderness outside.
Partial to Pole. What? That's Tall Tale, but Wendigo's been getting a lot of attention lately. We don't have to dive into that again, though I do think they're cool. Fort Double Cross. Lying Scuzz Bucket. I think these cool, like, little pitcher plants would be an alchemy ingredient, and then you'd be wrong. Yeah, I see a Fort Double Cross. Want nothing to do with it. Nothing! So they decided to build a castle in the middle of the swamp. There's a Monty Python joke there. Wait now. Yes! There it is! We found it! What character's gonna have any boots sold left? No. These are the best boots ever. If Kinnereth wears out the boots of Pennell and a White String, I am going to crawl into Aetherius to whoop her ass. Well, in my boots, will you? My boot is going up your ass! Hi there, I'm here to take the... Don't run, you'll only die tired. Where'd he go? I want to loot his corpse. He disappeared. Was the conjurer the conjured one this whole time? No, Baron Zaya. Of course, the bag of grain has a leak in it. Castle on the swamp. What tomfoolery is this? They said it was madness to build a castle on the swamp, so I built it anyway. It sank into the swamp. When I was undeterred, I built another one. It sank into the swamp. And deterred by that, I built another castle. Caught on fire, then sank into the swamp. But the fourth one stayed. Oh, I know an American folktale that I want to... Yes. I know an American folk tale that I want to put on a movie. The Gray Man. It's the South Carolina ghost story. Particularly comes around with hurricanes, and I think that'd be very cool to see. Make it kind of creative with that.
Do your worst. Ha!
Oh, don't do your worst. Does worse. Runs away. Fortify magic pants. There's a Jimmy Neutron joke in there somewhere. The Crusade knows no bounds. Hey, if you're gonna summon something to do your fighting for, you maybe don't stand in front of it. I'll take your potions though, helps me out. Can we hear the story as told by the Lamentor? Which story? I know lots of stories. Show you the name from Fort Bullshit, because the trip here is bullshit. It is, though. Who are we trying to keep at bay? The Argonians? They're helping us out right now. Come on now. Don't run away. You know, if you're going to conjure an axe, you may want to actually know how to use one. And another one bites the dust. Ghost story. Oh, okay, the Gray Man. So there's some variations in how the telling goes, but the thing is, this takes place on Polly's Island back in the early 19th century. So early 1800s. There's basically rumor that there was a storm that was coming to hit that was coming up the coast, and there was reports of it coming in, and so this guy rushes to get to Polly's Island to report to his fiance, hey, it's there's a huge storm, we got to get out of here. However, when he gets there, he can't find his fiance. He looks all over, he can't find wherever she is. She's already evacuated. Her family already got the word, but he doesn't know that. And so the storm comes, and he is never seen again. Some say that his carriage was on the way to Polly's Island was destroyed. Right, but we don't know. Let it out. Sometimes the story gets tossed around. There's multiple versions of it. The next time a hurricane is about to hit Polly's Island, people will see a figure of a gray man walking the beach as a warning. Who was this? Feels like a Nerdle thing going on. But no, it's just a Clanfer. But a gray man walking on the beach, warning those that a storm is soon approaching. And there have been sightings of the gray man as I think the last one was with Hurricane Matthew in 2015. So there have been more recent sightings, but it's kind of an interesting. The thing is, I've been to Polly's Island, I've vacationed on Polly's Island, and so I've never seen him myself, but it is kind of interesting that, because I always get giddy whenever somebody mentions history about South Carolina when that they're not from South Carolina or in it at the time. I'm kind of oh, hey, we got mentioned. Specifically, when it comes to talking about U.S. history, South Carolina isn't talked about with one notable exception.
To arms!
She sounds so disinterested. Come on, guys, to arms. Oh, you brought the big boys today. Can't just ignore that. Alright, we're gonna have to work on this a bit. Damage speed. Anything else I want to add in here? The heck? Alright. You silly creature. Reminds me of Ohio for the Ghost Rider. Ghost Riders in the sky. Resist frost. I need the opposite of that right now. Need some resist fire. You're adept, are you? Wow. You first.
Why won't you die? I'm just
How obnoxious. Are you even going to the Devil's Stomping Grounds? I think they're either in North Carolina or South Carolina. Devil's Stomping Ground might be able to refer to a couple things. Oh, I don't need this. Okay, that clears out this locale. Okay, it's activated somewhere else. Lovely. Hellfire, dark fire. Now, Gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Be mine or you will burn. Going the right way. What food is South Carolina known for? A couple. One, just like a lot of states in the South, we're known for barbecue, specifically pulled pork. And if you really want good stuff, you're going to need to get pulled pork with rice and hash. Best way to have it. We also are known for our seafood. Low Country Boil, or Beaufort Stew, as it's often called, is associated with Frogmore Stew as well. Basically, it's a seafood boil with shrimp, corn, like on the cob, sausage, and just really, if you want to feed a lot of people, Beaufort Stew is the right way to go. There's also shrimp and grits is another popular one. We also used to have our own, we still do technically, but it's not as grown as much as more. We actually used to have our own specific brand of rice called Carolina Gold, because back when, in the colonial days and even afterwards, our big crop wasn't cotton. Not yet. It was rice. So yeah, we got we got some good eats around here. If you know where to go, like a lot of people, like particularly I think we do really good barbecue because typically when you think barbecue, you think like Texas, or maybe you might think you know, St. Louis or something, going in the Missouri area. But barbecue for us is interesting because we don't use our most popular barbecue sauce is mustard base. Okay, how the heck do I get over there? Yeah, so our barbecue is mustard based, and I think it's actually the best version. But hey, that's just me. We got a few good spooky tales down here in Louisiana. A few. New Orleans is chock full of them. An example would be Mary Levant. She was a semi-friendly IRL inspiration for the Shadow Man. He has a name, but it's a bad omen if it's spoken. Got it. But yeah, I've been to New Orleans before. So like every city in the Deep South, I imagine most historic cities have ghost tours and all that, but like Charleston, Savannah, even Beaufort, close to where I live, has some degree of has some ghost stories petering around. And that was interesting to me. If I am ever in a city and I can't take the tour, I try to. Like last time I was in D.C., I thought that might be cool to do, but unfortunately I was having to overwatch the Crumb Crunchers, so no could do. Let's jump down here, see if that expedites the process. Oh, I know, I was already down here. Who built this location? This place is... Blackwood. I know I gotta get across to there, but I gotta figure out where, like, the release mechanism is. Apparently it's that way or something. Your locals tend to love local cuisine, for instance. I've not met anyone in Cincinnati that likes Skyline chili. But I love this stuff. I think you should like have an appreciation for your own local flair. I mean, I love shrimp and grits. I love Low Country boil. I love South Carolina barbecue. That's my stuff. Apparently, this is news to me because I remember like one YouTuber who was like trying steaks from every single state, and I heard like South Carolina is really particularly known for its steak. Not like we're bad at it per se. It's like, but it was like one of the top rated ones because it was a filet mignon with Parmesan crusted cheese on, or like a palmetto cheese on it. Which, oh yeah, that's another thing. We're also known for our pimento cheese. There's a specific brand of it that's popular called palmetto cheese that I actually particularly enjoy. Find it at your local food line if you have a food line where you live. Kind did LARK admit you scream with all the hate? Yes. This fork's gonna make me scream with all the hate. Somewhere else. Well, kindly tell me where that is so I don't have to wander around all day. Some of us have things to... Some people here have things to do! Yes, I've taken the arrows to the face. Now would you... Wait, hold on. Maybe that... Maybe there's a release somewhere. Okay, there's not. all the time. Food is making me hungry for a bag of barbecue ribs. I haven't had ribs in forever. I could go for some ribs. Ribs. Okay, so nothing in here. Stuck a candle in there for some reason. Here, can I use this recently used pickaxe and just start clobbering my way through? What do you think of Waffle House? I like them. They're not my go-to, but look, I'll be real with you. When it's late at night and you're with the boys doing stupid stuff, Waffle House hits really different. It is truly a sensation. And also, Waffle House is kind of one of the great things about Waffle House. Because here's the thing. If you are ever not feeling great, don't necessarily want to go into work, all you got to do is call up that boss of yours and say, hey, not feeling well, I got food poisoning, can't come into work today. And they're going to go, how do you know? Say, 2 a.m. at the Waffle House. They'll stop you and go, I got it. I kid you not, that is what happened to me. So I was... brother. I was at a party after, like, with a buddy who was like, he had just gotten a job. We were both in the MAT program, and we were all ecstatic because he got a big job in Georgia, and so we were, you know, wishing him well. And I don't know what possessed us to do this, but several of us were like, hey, you know what we should do? We should go to Waffle House, like 1 in the morning. So here we go, like 5 idiots just convene at a Waffle House for no reason other than we convened at a Waffle House. I get a pretty decent breakfast. I have to stop one of the girls with us from picking a fight because she's toasted. And then I wake up the next day having to report to work for Olive Garden, but I feel awful. And so I call up my boss. I'm like, hey, I got food poisoning. I don't think he He's like, what happened? I was like, well, I was at a party, and then afterwards we went to Waffle House, and he said, all right, stop, I already know. I can put the dots together from there. I'm like, well, there's a 20% chance I get a free show with my food if I start a fight. Yeah, you never can tell what you're going to get. Okay, let's try and go this way. Is there anywhere that I need to go to that isn't locked off in some capacity? I'll pick a lock or whatever the hell it takes. Just show me where I'm supposed to go. Oh, probably this turn handle thing right here. That would probably do it for me. Finally! We're getting somewhere. But yeah, honestly, Waffle House is pretty good. It's not going to be the fanciest meal you ever had, but for all intents and purposes, it's good food. But also, I like a good chocolate chip waffle. I'm a fan. And also, I have a new appreciation for Waffle House after watching the Fat Electrician's video on Waffle House. That made me go, I'm proud to be an American. Where I can eat at Waffle House for partially free. But hey, Lark, if you had a steak from Texas, I heard they're the best. Also, they're giant and cheap. I think it depends on where you are in Texas. But I knew it. There's traps. But when I went through Texas, and it's been over 10 years since I've been in Texas, I didn't get the chance to eat a steak just because we were kind of eating it light. Alright, so we gotta find a way to... so I think that sort of softer sound is what we're looking for. Okay, no, not it. Nope, not it. Okay, so this one's good. Okay, now. Okay. Oh, hush. Dang. Dag blowing at it. Yay! Didn't even have to Google it. Heck yes. We are feeding that. Good stuff, good stuff. Honestly, one of the best steaks I ever had was actually in Florida. It was like the steakhouse was right outside of Disney World. I'm not even sure it's still there anymore, but I remember going there like when I was in high school with my family. We went. It was like one of the last trips we ever went to Disney as a family, and I just remember it was like, hey, we ate there because it was cheaper than eating inside the parks. And I ordered, it was like when I was starting to appreciate steak for the first time, so I ordered like a ribeye, and it was like a stupid good ribeye. What's in here? Just some dusty old bones.
Open the gate, please! I must get out of here!
Who are you?
Thank you for rescuing me. I've lost track of how long they've held me here.
And who are you?
I am Sir Thedred. I came here seeking the shield of the Crusader, and was ambushed by these cowards.
I can tell you want to be in
They've held me here since.
You're not wearing a shirt.
I've been held prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. They want to know how to reach the shield, and believed I would help them. When I refused, they locked me here, and only let me out to torture me. They got nothing from me. I can't go with you if that's what you mean. I'm too weak. I need to rest.
Well, go lay down.
Once I have my strength, I will certainly join your cause. You'll have to go.
We do have a uniform you have to keep.
But the knowledge I've gained may be of use to you. Before finding this place, I learned a bit about those who created it. It's designed to keep the shield hidden and safe. A phrase kept coming up in the writings I found. When the eyes of the Guardians are upon you, Julianos will show you favor. I'm not sure how, but I just know it's a clue for making it safely through these ruins. You're the only one I've told. I hope it helps you.
Okay.
You'll never take me down.
Hey, leave the fellow alone. Leave the fellow alone. Sorry I had to deal with that, buddy. I'll take care of that. And I'll take the privilege of looting his corpse. Now, these conjurers couldn't conjure them up themselves some better weapons. Yeah, he knows the shield is mine. In fact, he's sworn himself to my cause now. I got another lackey. So know your places, worms. Yourselves the Knights of the Nine. I don't know why I suddenly went into Nazi German. I don't know why I went there. You know, there's a lot of German military orders, but I don't think Knights of the Nine is based off of any of them. Hey, do those mud crabs know how to cast Fireball? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice bed. A journeyman retort. Alchemy just got a little bit better. Person remains uncooperative. There's little doubt that he was on his own, and none will come to his aid. It has been made clear to him that unless he reveals what he knows, he'll pay most dearly, and yet he still holds out. We give it one more week. If he does not help us, the shield he is disposed of, preferably in a manner most painful. Wow. What bitches. How dare they do that to a man who wasn't my lackey yet. Gonna take all their stuff. There we go. I want the ruby. I want the flawless topaz. Nice. Okay, when the eyes of the guardians are upon me. Here we go.
Break and fall.
You cast burden on me? Can't believe you tried to pull that nonsense. Best of warding. Whoops. You better have a shirt on when I get there. Yep. There's two things I can't stand in this world. Kennerith and people with no shirts. You're not collecting any trophies while working for this dude.
Take me down.
Are you sure about that? Look at that, you were taken down. Wasn't even that challenging. Alright, so some traps still going off. Ow, oof, this hurts. There, I survived it. Alright, this looks, promising. Hello? Let me guess, another conjurer. Fight your own big battles, why don't you? Okay, I respect something. That's fine. But I find casting my own fireballs to be more entertaining. Let's get some shut-eye in before we get this. There we go. I'll bump that up in a while. Yeah. Oh. I'm nowhere near as over encumbered as I thought I would be. They'll let me dagger. Okay, just need a little bit more. So I think I need all of them to be looking at this point right here. Alright. Alright, night, dude. Why do these things have to be so slow? Oh, you're going the wrong way! One more pole. Just one more pole. Oh. Come on, Julianos. I did the thing properly, right? All their eyes are upon me. Something happened. Okay, he's asleep. Let's get him. Why can't we move? Other mage, because he's saving time when he does that. He freezes time. Why? Because he's the main character. He akin to a god. I mean, not to brag, but yeah. Oh baby, I found some sort of puzzle. Another puzzle! I don't want another puzzle. I want my stuff! They're all facing away. Okay, rock gem. Let me see, wait a minute. Alright, I guess I'll put Rogdol's gem in this. Ragdar's stone. Wait. I think Ragdar's gem should actually go in there. Oh, never mind. It's gone. Alright, sure. Do they move if you give them something? I guess, I don't know. Ragdar's gem again. But, okay, this thing was going with Ragdar's gem, so we're going to put that in there. I'd rather take this and hawk it, but okay. Okay, so yeah, that's where that needed to go. Just got to match the items. Ragdar's goblet. Okay, so his book goes there. Let's just put it in this one then. Apparently was not the right one. Ragdar's helm. I believe Ragdar's helm goes right in here. Yeah, it's some order puzzle. Guard. All right, that's 2. There's the goblet. Okay, so the stone goes over there. Book's over there, so let's try putting the goblet in here. Oh, that was right. Ragdar's book, that goes over here. Already know that one. See, I'm figuring it out. Sword. Okay, his hammer goes there. That is a stone. It's got to be there or there. Let's try here. That was not it. And did I lose progress on one? Okay, Ragdar's hammer is... Oh, his skull goes on that one. So we know it's not over there. We know that's for Larson, so this must be it. Alright, good, good. Our skull goes right here. Last one must be the stone again. Come on, roll! Alright, finally, another one of their puzzles done. I gotta do anything else now, do I? Oh, baby. Thank goodness. Now let's go ahead and cue this thing up. Reflect spells. Heck yes. Oh, baby, yeah. Mini kite shield. Over encumbered. Not over encumbered. Over encumbered. You don't know what it means to be over encumbered. Finally. Now we can finally get out of this joint. See, quickest way to get out of here. Go this way. Alright. I'm doing alright, Michael. Just got Crusader's shield, so I got the helmets, the cuirass, the gauntlets, the shield, and the boots. I wonder what the next one is on the docket. The mace. Alright, so the next one is the mace. But we are probably going to have to save that for next time, just because it is getting late and I do have work in the morning. But hey, we made some serious progress here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with me for this long. I know that last bit was a little dry, just because, well, the knight to design this castle needs a swift kick in the pants. But hey, still beats whatever the heck Kenrith wanted me to do, get mauled by bears. Anyway, going to save here, because I don't want to do that again. Save successful, so we got the king. Alright. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for everything. Tomorrow's For Honor Friday.